So without wasting any time, I want to go straight into the presentation. If you have any question while I'm presenting, just type in the chat box. I'm going to attend to the questions towards the end. So are you able to see my screen? Just confirm that you can see my screen, which says Digital Marketing 101. You can just type in the chat box for me to confirm that everyone can see my screen. Kindly keep your microphone muted because we're recording the session. Okay, so 2 people have confirmed that they can see the screen. So let's get started in that case. You can type your name in, you can type your message in the chat box, your question. Kindly keep your I need to mute someone. Someone is talking in the background. I need to check. Kindly mute your mic. Let me see. Someone is not muted. Okay. Okay, so welcome and thank you very much for sparing time to join this training, Digital Marketing 101. So the first question is this for you? Is digital marketing for you, and is today's class necessary to you or relevant to you? The answer is yes, if you are interested in finding customers either for your business or for your client's business, meaning that you're offering that service to someone else. Anyone who has got interest in finding customers, digital marketing is relevant to them. If the people you're trying to find, the customers you're trying to find, they've got smartphones, they are using the internet, then definitely digital marketing is relevant to you. So people who learn digital marketing are a mixed audience. Even in my class, among my clients and among some of the people who come for my consultation and training services, there's a mixture of people who are business owners. Others are into network marketing. Others are freelancers. They're offering digital marketing services to clients. Others are digital marketing agency owners, which means they run a company that specializes in giving digital marketing services. Others are consultants. Others are trainers. So as long as you are in a business where your clients use the internet and they use smartphones, digital marketing is relevant to you. What are some of the things you can do with digital marketing skills? You can market and grow your own business. You can become a digital marketing consultant and offer that as a service. You can become a digital marketing trainer. So the interesting thing about this one, becoming a digital marketing trainer, is that I've personally observed an increasing interest in this field, especially locally. So I've been getting some requests from some of the people who are interested are organizations. Some of them are NGOs. So these NGOs that are trying to empower certain groups of people, others say women, others say the youth, others just say local entrepreneurs. One of the key things that they want these people to have are digital marketing skills. So when you study digital marketing, one of the things you can actually do is to become a trainer. So when there's this request for training by NGOs, companies, etc., you can offer that service and go and train people if you love teaching like I do, okay? You can also offer digital marketing services, where you do the digital marketing on behalf of clients. Another thing you can do with digital marketing services is to start a tech business. So tech businesses are these businesses that are heavily dependent on internet technology. Maybe they are based on an app or some kind of software or software as a service. These are tech businesses. Tech businesses only do well when they've got a good digital marketer. Okay, so you can start your own business in tech, or you can be a co-founder with a tech person. A lot of people who are good at programming, they're good at programming, they like creating all these apps. Some of them are very good at making apps, but they really don't know how to get users to join those apps or to start using those apps. So they need a digital marketer to do that. So these are the various things that you can do with these digital marketing skills, okay? So why should you study digital marketing now? The simple reason is this: every business needs customers. If you can help people, if you can help someone, a business specifically, to find more customers, they are going to be willing to pay you. It's simple logic, because without customers, a business cannot exist. So if you are that person with that skill to help a business to acquire more customers, they will be willing to pay you, because that's an investment. Okay. Even the timing for digital marketing right now is right, and I'm going to talk a bit more about that. But generally speaking, I think everyone has noticed that more and more people are using the internet. More and more people are buying smartphones. They can afford smartphones. And we have certain challenges that have come up. You see, as a city becomes bigger, it means that there are more options, more shopping options. So there's this example which I like giving. When I was young, I live in Lusaka, right? I used to live in Lusaka when I was young with my family. Even now I'm in Lusaka, though I had gone on the Copper Belt for some time. What used to happen is that the main shopping area when I was quite young was Kamwala. It was like whenever you wanted like goods, services, goods like electronics, household goods, etc., you would know that the go-to place is Kamwala. Now, as the city has started growing bigger, we have shopping malls everywhere, we have local businesses everywhere. It means that certain local businesses actually have a challenge in finding customers. So that's where the digital marketer comes in. That's where the digital marketing skills come in. So these are just some of the reasons why right now is actually a good time to acquire digital marketing skills. I need to mute. Kindly mute your mic. I'm not sure whose mic is bringing that noise. Okay, so what are we going to discuss today? There are 5 key points we're going to discuss today. The first one is understanding digital marketing opportunities. The second one, things you can do with digital marketing skills. Then we'll talk about how digital marketing works and how you can apply it to a particular business and the skills that fall under digital marketing. Then I'm going to talk about the Digital Marketing Mastery Program that we are conducting, that currently the current class is actually coming to an end. I'm going to talk about that more at the end of this presentation. I'll be pitching that program as well. So a little bit about me. Some of you know me, some of you are new to me, others have just seen maybe 1 or 2 videos that I've posted online. So I'm going to give a brief background about myself and what I do. Kindly mute your mic. Kindly mute your mic, please. Let me see. Where's that noise coming from? Okay. Okay, so my name is Susan Mwenda Mlongoti. I'm a speaker, entrepreneur, digital marketer, mother, and wife. I've been doing digital marketing since 2011. So professionally, I studied electrical and electronics engineering at the University of Zambia. Soon after that, I went to work in the mines as an engineer. I only worked there for a short time. Then I quit my job to start a business in 2011. And I had the same question every business owner has: how can I find more customers? So I tried out different ways to find customers, traditional methods, online methods, but then I found that marketing online was giving me better results and faster results. So I started a platform, a parenting platform called Mwana Wanga. You may or may not be familiar with it, but that was the first platform that I started with, because that was related to the business that I was doing. By that time, I wasn't blogging. I didn't have my own personal page. I only had this parenting page for my business. I was marketing baby and maternity items. So over time, that platform grew. It started drawing attention from other people, other companies who started asking me, so how are you doing this thing of online marketing? How come so many people are following you? So because of that, I found myself advising other people, and eventually I transitioned into offering digital marketing services. One of the earliest things I started doing actually was website design. Because of my tech background, the last job I had, I was actually in IT. I was a programmer, an ABAP programmer. Because of my tech background, when I decided to start offering digital marketing services, one of the earliest things I was doing was website design, because it was easy for me to transition with those same IT skills. Okay, so I started offering consultancy, and later actually created a digital marketing agency where we had various clients. So these are some of the clients that we served for a number of years. But my true passion in digital marketing is actually training, writing and training. That's why as early as 2016, I started writing books on digital marketing. So these are some of the earliest books that I wrote. This one, I've actually unpublished it. I published it I wrote it in 2016. With a lot of latecomers. So I have to keep on admitting. Then I wrote this one on digital marketing and social media. So I've unpublished some of these because I wanted to recombine them into something more comprehensive. As you may have seen me talking about this bundle. So the old books, I kind of rewrote them and added more stuff because I've got more experience now, more examples and stuff like that. And after interacting with clients and understanding what they need, that's when I rewrote some of the books. And now I've got like this bundle of books that I've been talking about of late. Okay, so that's about me. Sorry, to go back a bit. Yeah, so that's about me. Sometimes I speak at events, although the last year or two, I've been turning down speaking opportunities because I want to focus so much on training. And I've been focusing more on writing and training. Okay, so that's about me. I've got, apart from digital marketing books, I've got these other books that are general, sales and marketing, and also like how to start a business. Okay, now let's talk about the opportunity of digital marketing. Why now is the right time to do digital marketing? I already mentioned this earlier, but I'll go over the reasons again. More people are online, internet is cheaper, more access to the internet, smartphones and smart gadgets are becoming even more affordable. The COVID-19 pandemic, this one was like unplanned or like unforeseen, but it has given a rise to online business. So remember, we just hit, especially in 2019.
It's been a record. Where do you go? I don't know.
Kindly mute your mic. Let me see, I need to mute someone here. So I was saying that the COVID-19 pandemic actually gave a faster rise. There was already a rise of digital businesses, already a rise of internet use, but it forced so many people to go online much faster. So that brought about a boom in e-commerce, a boom in e-learning, and a boom in tech businesses. So the more you have these online people, the more people need to use the internet, hence the opportunity of digital marketing. So if you look at recently, there was all this buzz about this company called Yango, which is like a competitor to Lendo. Something we need to know about a company like Yango, this is not a small company. This is an international company. When an international company like that comes, and it's a tech business, these app-based businesses are called tech businesses. Somebody needs to move their mic. If you see them coming into a country like this and investing massively, what they are doing by those low prices, that's investment, because they still have to pay those people. That's an investment. These are seasoned entrepreneurs. These are big companies with deep pockets. When you see them doing that, there's an opportunity they are seeing. What is that opportunity? People's mics. Okay. What is that opportunity they've seen that has brought them here? More people are using apps. There's growing demand for app-based businesses. More people are online. Okay. So when you see something like this, every good marketer, every good entrepreneur pays attention to such things and what they mean. If someone from outside is seeing an opportunity, whether locally or internationally, you need to pay attention and say, what is this opportunity that has attracted this person, and how can I also make use of it? Okay, Winfrida says I can help with admitting people in and muting while you're speaking so that Yeah, I'm okay with that, but I think I'll probably need to, I might have needed to, okay, let's continue. So what makes a good opportunity? In general, whether it's digital marketing or any other opportunity from somewhere else, what makes a good opportunity? When the market is growing, when there's insufficient skill, okay, when there's insufficient skill in that particular area, it's a good opportunity because it means that there's demand for that kind of skill. So if you look at, there should be various applications. So if you look at the statistics, you see why digital marketing is a good opportunity, because when I just started, like I told you, I started doing online marketing in 2011. That's over 10 years ago. There were approximately 1.2 million users, Zambian users on Facebook. Of course, in other countries, the numbers are very different right now. If I look at South Africa, last I checked, should be more than 20 million. Kenya was more than 7 million, etc. But these are specifically for Zambia. There were 1.2 million users. The last time I checked, I was running an ad the other day. We're close to 3 million. So you see that the number is almost 3 times. So more and more people are actually using this. It's a growing opportunity, in short. More people are coming in, okay? So if you look at these statistics, there's these statistics which are normally released by the Hootsuite company and several other research companies. You see that the number of internet users around the world as of 2022 January this year, that was 4.9 billion users, okay? So what this means is that there's a good number of people who are online. So it's an international opportunity. If you know how to use Facebook, for example, you know how to market for Facebook very, very well, you don't have to restrict your market to the local companies. You can have a client who's in another country because it's the same Facebook. You can have a client in another country because it's the same Google, because digital marketing is not just social media marketing. We're going to look at the skills under digital marketing later. So if you are really good at helping people to get results using the internet, they're not going to care so much about where you're coming from. What they need are customers, not really where you're coming from. So this means it's an international opportunity. I always tell my mentees to say, if you feel like you're struggling to find local clients, go international, because I'm in these groups where we kind of hang out as digital marketers, some of the groups, and I know that many people someone can be in the UK, but they've got someone based in South Africa or Kenya or US or Philippines. So it's an international opportunity. What matters is to be good at what you do. Okay. So international skills means that international clients are open to you. You can even use these international freelancing websites where you can list your services and be able to meet clients. Digital marketing is a high value skill. What makes it a high value skill? Because of attention. The modern consumer has got highly divided attention. Most of us, when we get our phones, even myself right now, if I look at my own phone, I'll find that there are more than 30 notifications, all of them clamoring for my attention. Okay, so offline, there are so many things that one can look at. Online, there are so many things that the same person can look at. Now, the challenge is this. Okay, I think I'm not admitting any late cameras. You'll have to see the recorded video. Here's the challenge. A marketer, when you're marketing, you need attention. Now, if this audience that you are trying to talk to, they are so divided, their attention is so divided by so many notifications that are coming on their phone, it means that you are going to have a challenge. Before the internet came, when you want to reach your potential customer, it was so easy because the channels of reaching them were limited. There was just maybe 1 or 2 newspapers, 1 or 2 TV channels. But now with so many channels online, people's attention is heavily divided, which makes reaching them more difficult. Remember, one of the signs of a good opportunity is when there's limited skill. I've seen people who are coming from the world of traditional marketing. I've seen them struggle trying to do online marketing because the rules of the game have changed. Before the internet, if you want to show an ad to people, you have to go through ZNBC. You've seen ZNBC. I don't remember the last time I watched ZNBC. So there are so many channels. The fact that there are so many channels means that capturing the attention of individual consumers is harder. The harder something is to do, the more valuable the skill, the ability to do it becomes, okay? So if you look at some of the world's top earning skills, you're going to see that digital marketing is actually on the list. Okay, if you look at this list, 9 good high income skills to learn. There's software engineering sales. Number 3 here, there is digital marketing. Even the one on number 4, copywriting, comes under digital marketing, especially when I talk about the digital marketing mastery program. You see that copywriting is one of the skills. Web design, I mentioned how web design was one of my earliest service offerings. SEO, all these are under digital marketing. So you see that they are recognized as valuable skills worldwide. So here are some of the examples of things that you can do with digital marketing skills. You can offer strategy, you can go into tech, you can do data analytics, you can specialize. So you can specialize in different things. You can go into email marketing, copywriting, PPC, social media, e-commerce, content marketing, etc. Many people just go straight to social media, and I understand it's one of the most common, but digital marketing is much wider than that. So it goes way beyond Facebook, okay? Why study digital marketing? It's all about customers, getting customers. Now, here's another challenge. Although there are more people who are using the internet, more businesses using the internet because of the opportunity. The thing with opportunity is that it always breeds competition. And when there's competition, it means you need to be skilled. So this is another thing that makes it necessary to actually be good at digital marketing. There's competition. Now let's talk about the actual skill of digital marketing. What is digital marketing and how does it work? Digital marketing is simply marketing. What is marketing? Marketing is communication, okay? When you say you are marketing, you are simply communicating with customers and potential customers. You're telling them about what you are selling. You're telling them about yourself. You're telling them about your business. The purpose of that communication is to sell something. When you are marketing through traditional sales, it's traditional marketing based on the channels that you are using. When you are marketing through digital marketing, it just means that the channels are digital. So it's just communication. When you say social media marketing, it means you are communicating through social media. If we say digital marketing, it means there are all these different channels, websites, apps, SMS, email, blogs, etc. They're just channels. How does marketing work? If digital marketing is just marketing, then it means that an excellent digital marketer needs to know the fundamentals of marketing, regardless of where that marketing is happening, because it's just communication, meaning that the foundational principles are the same. Human psychology doesn't change. Regardless of which channel you use to market, you must always give people a reason to buy. So now, human relationships, they develop in the same way, whether they are human relationship on social media, human relationship and communication through email marketing, or even in person. All of them follow these 3 basic steps. If you followed my work for any number of time, you know I like to keep all concepts simple, easy to understand, and easy to implement. Step 1, you need to get to know each other. Whether I'm going on a door-to-door campaign, I'm using social media marketing or any other channel. In marketing, the first step is to know each other. If people don't know you, they cannot buy from you. If people haven't yet known you, no matter how awesome your product is, visibility is number 1. Number 2, you need to build a relationship of trust. A relationship of trust just means that you want to show that you are a credible person. For people to pay you, to give you money, there must be trust. If there's no trust, people will be reluctant to buy anything from you. This is marketing. If I go door to door, I'm selling something, I'm going to introduce myself, then I'm going to start talking about the thing that I'm offering. I might be trying to build rapport, I might be trying to demonstrate the thing that I'm doing. What am I doing there? I'm trying to build trust, trying to build credibility in the thing that I'm offering, because this is how it works, whether I do it online or I do it offline. That's why many people, let me tell you what many people like saying to me before they buy anything from me. They like saying, I have been following you for a while. Why have they been following me for a while? Why didn't they just buy the moment they saw something that I posted? It's because this is how human psychology works. First, someone needs to get to know you. The second thing is that they need to trust you. There needs to be some kind of rapport, some kind of credibility building. So this is the second step. Number three, they need to make a commitment. But when we say we're doing digital marketing, we are not going to divert from these principles. All we are going to say is, okay, so how do we get more people to know us? How do we get more people to know this business using digital channels? How do we get to build a relationship of trust using digital channels? How do we get them to make a commitment or to sell using digital channels? So the foundational principles don't change. Hope that makes sense. So when we start using digital terminology, getting to know each other, we call that the visibility strategy, or we might call it traffic generation. But all you are trying to do is to say people should know this first. They should know me first. They should know my business first. They should know my client's business first. Then we talk about credibility strategy, or others call it consideration. It's the same thing. You're following the same foundational principles, okay? Now, how do you implement digital marketing strategy? How do you implement these same simple steps? How do you implement them using digital marketing? It depends. The answer is it depends. Yes, the principles are the same, but the way you're going to actually implement them is going to depend to a large extent on the type of business you are marketing for. What kind of business are you marketing for is the question. My battery is showing that it's low. Let me just check my power. Forgot to switch on. Okay, so what kind of business are you marketing for, or what kind of business do you need to implement digital marketing for? What kind of business are you running? There are local businesses like gyms, maybe a salon, maybe a local grocery store, something where people need to walk in for them to buy. They need to walk in. It's a local business. There are businesses that are like online businesses, the ones we're talking about, tech businesses, like app-based businesses like Django, e-commerce businesses like those who sell online, etc. Then there are FMCG businesses. FMCG stands for fast-moving consumer goods. So think about examples like Coca-Cola. Sorry, I need to mute someone again. Think of examples like people who sell beverages, Coca-Cola, people who sell soaps, people who sell lotions. These are fast-moving consumer goods. So how you implement the strategy, digital marketing strategy of getting people to know you, getting people to trust you, getting people to buy would differ slightly based on the type of business. Now, how exactly does that happen? It happens through what we call the customer experience, the customer journey map. So inside the digital marketing program, we actually spend a whole session just talking about this. Because the way a person comes into a business from being a total stranger to becoming a customer, to becoming a repeat customer, to becoming an advocate, all those steps, they'll differ based on a business. So when you are trying to implement digital marketing for a particular business, you need to know what is the customer journey map. It's called the customer journey map or visual customer journey, where you're trying to kind of strategize and say, how do we get more people online? Because when you go online, the people are facing. Hold on. Okay. So when you go to a particular business and you say, I want to implement digital marketing for this particular business, one of the most important things you're going to do in the beginning is to map out the customer journey. How does awareness happen in this particular business? How do you build interest? How do you build that relationship of trust in a simple way? So I like to keep it simple. If I look at this customer journey I'm showing on the screen right now, this looks too complicated. I've got a simplified version which I prefer, because digital marketing can easily look complicated with all those so many different things happening, but I prefer to keep the actual steps simple. If you remember the actual simple steps, step 1, get people to know you. Step 2, get people to trust you. Step 3, get them to buy. That's it. You can keep it simple, you can keep it complicated depending on your level of skill, but it's always better to keep it simple. Now let's talk about the actual skills you need to be able to implement digital marketing for a particular business. So there are a number of digital marketing skills that are relevant to digital marketing. The first one is strategy. What is strategy and how does it work? Strategy is the answer to the question, how are we going to implement digital marketing? So I consider strategy to be one of the most advanced digital marketing skills, because you need to be able to adapt it. You need to be able to adapt it based on the type of business. Is it an FMCG business, and how would digital marketing apply to that particular business? Is it a local boutique? How are you going to apply to that business? Is it a restaurant? Is it a salon? Just this morning, I was chatting with someone who says he's running a pub. So a digital marketing strategist sits down and says, how are we going to bring in more customers into this business using digital marketing? How is the actual sales and marketing process for this particular business? That's strategy. When you know strategy, you master strategy. This can be the only thing you offer. You can just be a digital marketing strategist, and that is like the only offer you get paid for. Okay, I've done that before, where I just consult with people. I remember when that time I was in Kitwe, I would have clients, because a lot of clients were actually in Lusaka, where we just get on the call. So they pay for consultation, and the only thing I'm doing is getting on the call with them and guiding them to say, here, do this, here, do this, and they pay for that. So you become a digital marketing strategy consultant. Then there's content marketing, okay, where you are creating content. It can be written content, visual content, videos. Video marketing is actually a big skill right now, especially because of e-commerce. That's another skill.
The following items is code.
There's search engine optimization. Mr. Chipidi, kindly mute your mic. I don't know why I'm failing to mute you. Thank you. Then there's SEO, search engine optimization. Search engine optimization is another field of digital marketing. It's all about search marketing. It's all about making maximum use of search engines. Of course, the biggest is Google. And once you master that one, you'll be good to go. But there are other search engines as well, like Yahoo, Bing, etc. Then there's email marketing. Email marketing is a whole field on its own. There are people who just specialize in email marketing because it's a big field. The other day, is it yesterday or today? No, yesterday, I was asking people, how often do you check your email? Why am I asking that question? Because I'm wondering whether I should go back to doing more email marketing in addition to social media marketing. Because as a digital marketer, you don't want to rely on just one channel of communication. A few weeks ago, I was talking to someone who said their Facebook was hacked. So I told them, you need to start using digital marketing in full. Don't depend on one channel, okay? So within digital marketing, you have email marketing. Then the search engine marketing. How can you make use of the tools on the search engines to market your business? Then there's social media marketing, which most of us are familiar with and most of us use. Then there's PPC, which stands for pay-per-click advertising. This is another big topic. So on my bundle of books, the social media marketing book bundle, the book on PPC is actually the biggest. It's the longest because this is a detailed topic. Many people who say they know social media marketing actually don't know how to do paid advertising very well. Especially when you're doing it in a competitive market, you need to be good. You need to know how to do it in a cost-effective way and in a profitable way, especially profitable. You need to understand how to set up, you need to understand how to select audiences, you need to understand how to minimize the cost while maximizing the reach, etc. It's a big topic. So there's PPC on social media, there's PPC on other channels, there's PPC on Google, there's Google ads, Twitter ads. So I've run ads on Facebook, I've run ads on Twitter, on Google, and on LinkedIn. So I can say with confidence that actually the advertising on all these different platforms, the concepts are very similar. Okay. Then there is UX design. This is user experience design. Under UX design, it's about apps, software platforms, websites. A digital market, you can as a digital marketer, you can actually specialize in UX design. That's a field on its own within digital marketing. Then there's data analytics. Data analytics is all about numbers. If you're a numbers person, you will love data analytics, especially when as it applies to users, user acquisition, cost, PPC, cost of advertising. There's somebody I'm heading to here. Should I just evict them from the room? Okay. So data analytics is all about the numbers. If you love data, you love doing things, you love numbers. I think people from the finance world love numbers. Data analytics is a field of digital marketing. Then there's e-commerce marketing. E-commerce, there's been a boom of e-commerce. Amazon has grown. Traditional businesses, some of them have died. If you've noticed in Zambia alone, some of them I was actually quite pissed because I'm a mom and I love like those Jets, it closed, those Edgars, it closed. Ackermans is closing down. I don't know whether they've finished closing down. These are traditional businesses that have kind of either closed or scaled back. But there's a boom in e-commerce marketing, which means online marketing is booming. So as a digital marketer, you can actually just specialize specifically in e-commerce. Then there's also chatbots, there's marketing automation. There's a whole bunch of skills within digital marketing. So it's quite a wide field, as you might notice from this. Okay. Okay, I'll check the messages later. Let me not get distracted. We're winding up very soon. Now, if there are so many skills within digital marketing, then how do you decide what to choose? What should you specialize in? The best digital marketers are T-shaped. There's this word we have in digital marketing, the T-shaped marketer, which means that you're going to have broad knowledge in different fields. Like you're going to have broad knowledge in all these different things, okay? And then you're going to choose to specialize based on your strengths and on your interests. For example, if you're good at tech, let's say you're a programmer, you might decide to zero in on UX design because that works naturally with tech. You might decide to go into SEO because there's a good component of that is very much tech. If you like analysis, you might want to go into data analytics and PPC. If you're a natural writer like me, you might want to specialize in content marketing, email marketing, or copywriting. If you're good with visual, graphics, video, you might want to specialize in visual content creation, etc. So you need a good digital marketer has got like overall skill. Okay, you have overall skill of what each of these takes. Then you choose what to specialize in based on your skills, based on your knowledge, and based on your interest. So that's what it means to be a T-shaped digital market. And those are the best marketers that you can have. Okay. So as you've seen, digital marketing is huge. You cannot learn everything in 1 hour. I remember someone was saying, would you provide certificates after the free class? I said, no, that's not possible. That's not even realistic. This is something that some certain online courses are doing, and I think it's a terrible scam because how can you teach all these things within a very short period of time? You even give someone a certificate. So good digital marketing, to learn it, you need some time. You need to have time to learn each of these topics. You need to have time to ask questions. You need to have time for implementation, time for consultation, because when you learn, learning is different from implementation. As you go to implement, you might have questions. You need to be able to come back and get feedback. So those who've been with me for a while, you know that I used to conduct these 2 to 3 hour types of trainings, but I found that people actually need more time. That is why I introduced a digital marketing mastery program, so that there's enough time for learning, enough time for questions, enough time for feedback and for implementation. Okay. So those who are going to join what you can expect to walk away from is to have the core digital marketing skills. So remember that there are all these different things that go into digital marketing. So the Digital Marketing Mastery Program covers them. I'm a T-shaped digital marketer based on both experience and training. So I can teach all the core skills. Then I have 3 that I specialize in. That's why when you are asking me about price, you might remember I answered that the price depends on your specialization. Because of the idea of the T-shaped marketer, you're going to learn all the fundamentals within the program. Some of them you may choose to specialize, or you may choose to say, okay, for now, let me go and master the implementation part of it, okay? So if you join that program, you find that you are going to have the foundation for across all the disciplines. Then you can walk away with a full understanding of those, and walk away with a fully created digital marketing plan. And I encourage every participant to have a business that they are implementing these on, so that you can have hands-on experience, because there are a lot of assignments. Every module comes with assignments. Those who are truly serious with implementing the assignments, you end up with not just theoretical knowledge, but practical knowledge. And there's enough time to get feedback on your assignment as well. So let me just okay. Then you also have that chance to get a private consultation. Those who go through the program have a chance to get private consultation, to be able to ask questions if they get stuck somewhere, okay? So this is the program overview. Module 1, fundamentals, then we talk about strategy, then copywriting, which is one of my favorites because I'm more inclined towards writing. Then the social media marketing, which is another one of my specialized areas, email marketing, PPC. So PPC, we spend quite a number of days on it, even copywriting quite a number of days on it. There's data analytics, and there's client acquisition. So some of the modules are longer than others. Some of them are shorter. They take maybe 1 day or 2 days. Others take, I think the longest took, how many days? 5 days. So it shows 8 modules. It's not exactly like 1 module per week, but it varies slightly in the actual length, okay? So now I can, okay, so there are some testimonials. If you are new to my work, if you go on my website, you're going to find testimonials from some clients who took one of the older courses that I did on digital marketing. I've also had testimonials from the clients who are in this class, the ones who started in March, okay? Like this guy who said Digital Marketing Mastery course is unique in every sense. The presentation is concise, clear, and easy to understand. The content is rich, okay? You're always there to render support and help whenever it's needed. So I'm very confident about the program because of, one, past clients have always given me good positive feedback. Even the ones who are in the program right now are getting positive results, and they're giving me positive feedback. So if you're definitely interested in all this, you can get in touch and make sure you benefit from this Digital Marketing Mastery program. So I hope from what I've gone through today, you've been able to see the landscape of digital marketing, the opportunities that are there, why now is the right time to do digital marketing, and some of the things you can do with the actual skill, and how digital marketing works, and what you need to, the thinking process behind implementation, because it will differ from business to business. Okay, let's see, how much time do we have? Okay, we've got a few minutes to take some questions. So the way I've done it today, this is how most of the classes are. So I teach for about 30 minutes, 30 to 45 minutes, somewhere there. Then we start discussing. Sometimes we look at an assignment, sometimes we look at a demonstration, sometimes I take questions. In future, as we start building the team of trainers, we might have some associate trainers who will be coming in. The structure will still be the same. There'll be some teaching, and then there'll be some live interactions. In future, maybe we might separate the two, but for now, they're still part of the same session. There's some teaching at the beginning, 30 minutes to 45 minutes, then we look at questions. So now let me see if there are any questions that I need to attend to. What are some common content marketing mistakes? That's a very good question. I think the most common content marketing mistake is failing to understand your audience. I've seen people, okay, so let me give you an example of this certain lady who is a very experienced person. So she came to me and said that she's got a blog, and she was saying that, somebody's saying there's no sound. Oh, I'll be so sad if there's no sound. My mic seems to be saying the sound. I'm not sure. Okay, so let me continue answering the question. So what happened with this lady is that she told me that her blog is not getting responses. So I went through her blog just to understand, because that's content marketing, right? Blogging is under content marketing. I went through her blog, and what I found is that within that article, she seemed to be addressing more than one person. Oh, wow. So I went back and told her, like, I know why your content is not performing. You are addressing too many people. Then she said, yes, I was trying to address, people who are working, also parents, also a little bit for, the youth. Then I said, you don't write like that. When you write an article, address one person. So that is the most common mistake. I hope that answers the question. Let me see if there's another question I can check. What's the difference between content writing and copywriting? I love this question. So content writing is it's multiple types of content. So there's content, so like if you either get the book on social media marketing content, that's book 2, or you join the program, you will notice that the day for content marketing and the day for copywriting are actually different. The difference between these two is that content writing is the purpose. The difference is in the purpose. Content can be there to entertain, to inform, to educate, to build trust. Okay. So content has got various purposes. Copywriting has only one purpose: to persuade. Okay. To persuade. That's why it's a high value skill, to persuade people or to sell something. The reason why it's a high value skill, in fact, even when we are teaching copywriting, we spend more time on copywriting than on content writing, because copywriting is a more detailed skill. If you saw there on the list of top earning skills, copywriting was right after digital marketing, because it's a whole field and it's a detailed field on its own. So when I'm writing, let's say memes, I write an article that is educating people, what I'm doing is content writing. If I'm writing for ads, I'm trying to do PPC, copywriting comes in. Copywriting, when you study copywriting, you have to go into detail, understanding how marketing works, understanding the psychology of buying. So it's much more detailed because you have to persuade. A copywriter's work is easy to judge. If people have responded, it's good copy. If people ignore it, then it's not good copy. So if you find that you're a content writer and people don't respond to you, maybe it's time to become more educated in copywriting, because copywriting is about writing for a response. People have to respond. If you're a good copywriter, they'll respond because you understand how to make people respond. So copywriting is about persuading people to take a particular action. Okay, I hope that answers the question. Let me see if there's any other question. Okay, I don't see any other question here. Okay. So thank you so much for showing up, and those who are interested in getting more skills, spending more time with us, spending more time with me, getting consultation, asking questions, wanting to implement these strategies into their business, you are welcome to join. Okay, someone says, thanks, I now understand, because I used to also make the same mistake of mixing audiences. All right, okay. Thank you, everyone. Have a good day. And if you want to get more details about the program or you want to join, make sure you get in touch with me, okay? Those who have missed the class, I'm going to share the recorded presentation. So I'm ending this one now.